Have I calmed down a little bit? Is the pressure on? Yeah, incredibly. Today, there is a crucial Champions League game against Young Boys. I wouldn't say I'm really under pressure as in losing my job, but if the form carries on the way it's going, this is going to be a really short series. Having said that, it is easier then because I wouldn't have to think of so many intros. Not that this is actually a very creative intro, this is more of a personal chat. I'm scared. Let's do this. Hello all, MikeRo Munch here, and welcome to a very crucial episode of the Mestalla complex. Since the last episode, in which you saw me have, as the title said, a little bit of a meltdown, we got a credible 1-1 draw away at Atletico Bilbao, Andrea Pinamonti on the score sheet there, and then we lost 4-2 to Arsenal away at the Emirates, which you would kind of expect. Patrick Cutrone again on the score sheet, he's actually in amongst the goals. He has got, 5 in his last 4. In good form, and then Cutrone brace actually got us a 2-0 win against Girona. I've been mucking about formations, trying to find a way of making us more attacking. I've tried everything. I've abandoned the 4-2-3-1. I've tried the 4-1-3-2 with the second striker, and I am training Cutrone to play as a second striker in this formation. But it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Even the old West Ham formation of the 5-2-1-2, even that's not working. We've just got a serious problem defensively. They cannot do anything, and I think that a crucial position now is becoming our attacking midfielder position. Pereira is useless in that position. Sometimes he's alright, but for the most part he's just not performing, and it's making life very difficult. So we've gone for a 3-4-1-2. Fortunately, my wing backs in Wendell and Cancelo and Vidal, Montoya, at least they can all play as wingers as well. It's a makeshift formation. It should be enough today to help us beat Young Boys. And then it's an away game against Zaragoza, which is very crucial to how we're getting on in La Liga, because that win against Girona sort of stopped the rot, but it's still not brilliant at the moment. So if we take a look at our Champions League group, the only other group I think where everything is undecided is the Inter, PSG and Chelsea one, where it's 9-9-7 there. Pretty similar at our end here. Bayern Munich are pretty much through. They've got 10. Arsenal have got 9 points, and we have 7. We've qualified for the Europa League no matter what happens. If we go out in the group here, obviously we go into the Europa League draw, which in some ways might actually be a better tournament for us, guys. I think in that tournament we got a better chance of winning it. But the central truth is if we win today and results go away in the Bayern and Arsenal games, and by that I mean Bayern winning, then we will qualify for our Champions League group. So I will have that up on there. We will keep posted on what is going on in the Bayern Arsenal game. But let's just try and beat Young Boys first. So lineup is Nato in goal, Wendell, Mangala and Jason Derulo at the back. Garay has been dropped to the bench because he's been just, don't even talk to me about how crap he's been. We have a midfield four of Wendell, Zobnin, Soler and Cancelo. Soler's doing very well in that deep line playmaker. I've got them both on defence. They sit back a bit more, so it almost becomes a kind of 3-2-2-1-2, if that makes any sense. Pereira is in beyond Cutrone and Pinamonti. They're not a bad team, our Young Boys, but I'm hoping that we just need a win desperately. So they've lost 4 of their 5. I expect us to pile on the misery today. I'm trying to get the boys to respond to expectation. I'm trying to get this sort of leadership aggression out of them, and I'm really struggling to do it. It's just the part of the determination and the leadership qualities in this group are non-existent. I think that's where, when the going gets tough, it's making things very difficult for us to get out of ruts. So that's why we're very streaky. But there is a highlight here with only the second minute, and we seem to be dominating it. The Mestalla form, minus when we play Vallecano, is still pretty decent. As Wendell whips the ball in there, but Von Balmus picks it up. Right, now we can keep up to date with everything that's going on. Wendell out here on the left-hand side. This highlight's gone on for quite a while. Wendell makes a brilliant break. I can see Pinamonti. Bang! 1-0. 3 minutes in. Come on. The problem we got is because Arsenal beat us so heavily. Actually, because they beat us, we need them to lose. Because the head-to-head record, obviously, we're going to lose that. So I need Bayern. Or we need Bayern rather, to just pull out a result. Great finish from Pinamonti. Come on, Bayern. Bayern have just taken the lead. Get in. Come on. That is what we want to see. We are up to second. So there, into Cancelo. Cancelo whips it to the front post. Cutrone really should have got that there, but it's a good take from Von Balmus in the goal. Jason Derulo heads it straight over the top. Yeah, Cancelo does well to keep that in. Come on, mate. I want to get him more involved. He was always going to be one of the players I really wanted to watch in this series. I'm very keen to use him. I haven't really utilised him correctly because Vidal's been playing quite well. Wendell, back post, Cancelo heads over the bar. Just as I talk about him, he's missed a good chance there. We are utterly dominant at the moment as Pereira whips a ball in. Pinamonti's at the back. And Vendel hasn't quite got there. Pereira's got to win that. He does. Cutrone, not brilliant. Pereira to Von Balmus, who knocks it clear. Vendel taps it in, but I'm pretty sure that's offside. And it is, unfortunately. It'd be nice if we could get a second and kind of put the game to bed so I can make some changes with the Zaragoza game in mind. Zaragoza. It's weird because you must say it like va rather than za. Zaragoza. Where am I? Yeah, maybe I'm just saying it wrong. It's Zaragoza or Zaragoza. I'm enjoying this a lot more though. We seem so much more granted this is against young boys, but we seem so much more sort of solid and threatening than we were before. Vendel to Cutrone. Oh, I saw the ball to Pinamonti. Wendell's done brilliantly. Pinamonti does make it too. Great play by Vendel just to get in there and make sure that the cross still came across. Good man. The cross came across? God. That doesn't sound right and I don't really know why. Great ball originally by Vendel to get Cutrone in. It was a great tackle, but Cutrone there just sat there waited. But Pinamonti is in the right place at the right time and he is on the score sheet. I just realised he actually scored the first one, so he's on the score sheet again. It'd be nice if we could get a nice little partnership between Pinamonti and Cutrone. I do think that going two up top seems to be the way forward. When you have that, you just create a lot more opportunities. Asilaj Manjani plays it to Asale. He's a good player, this boy. Gave us a few problems in the first leg. Not like that he's not going to, though. That was really poor. So, half-time at the Mestalla, 2-0, very comfortable. Bayern still leading in Germany against Arsenal. As it stands, we are going through. I'm going to say to the boys, I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing. There's a lot more to come from you all. It's been a pretty dominant half, pretty dominant performance. I'm very happy. This is much more what I was expecting and anticipating. Hopefully that win against Girona has given some of the confidence back because we were in a dark place at the end of the last episode. Not a lot of people were happy. I wasn't happy. The players weren't happy. I'm pretty sure the board weren't happy with what they were seeing either. Not great. Young boys managed to retain possession. Kaji, that's a really poor ball though, and so nicks it out and it's thrown over to Cancelo. Go on, mate. Cancelo driving at their defence now. And he whips in a ball to Patrick Cutrone, who's hit it against the bar. I'm not sure really that counts as a highlight. If he'd scored from there, that would have been incredible. Nearly an hour gone, time to make some changes just to make sure we don't lose a player. Jason Derulo is going to come off. Cancelo, who's been brilliant today, is going to come off with Vidal as well, and I'm going to keep everyone else on the field, and I might take off one of the midfield three in a minute. Arsenal have just equalised at Bayern. That is less than ideal. That is not ideal, and it doesn't matter what we do. Our fate is in the hands of Bayern Munich. Oh, I think they may have just scored again. They have. Robert Lewandowski has just put them ahead. Get in. Come on. Danny Pereira is going to come off. I'm going to bring on Jack Grealish. Now, come on, mate. Just perform today. Bring something to the table. It's annoying because part of me wouldn't be that good if we went out of the Champions League just for the fact that I think we're going to get absolutely smashed in the few legs left. And I think in the Europa League we had a great ball in. Pinamonti gets his hat-trick. Sorry, I was too busy focusing on the Europa League. I think we could win the Europa League. I don't think we're going to win the Champions League. Let's not get around it here. We're struggling just to get into the top four of the bloody, La Liga. And as we all know, whenever I come up against a good team, get hammered. Great ball down the line by Vendel, Cutrone, Pinamonti. Lovely finish, and that is his hat-trick. Super duper. So, yeah, part of me, in a way, wishes we were going to drop into the Europa League, but obviously from the money and financial point of view, it makes more sense to stay in the Champions League because even if we go for a few more rounds, probably just a couple more rounds of the Champions League, it's going to be even more lucrative than it would be getting all the way to the final of the Europa League. And Bayern have got a third goal, which puts us essentially through because I can't see Arsenal coming back from 3-1 down. We've done it. Somehow we've ground it out. To be fair, this was a hard group. If you told me that we were going to get through a group with Bayern and Arsenal, I probably would have laughed a little bit. So we've done well. That win against Bayern at the Mestalla, as Pinamonti goes getting a fourth today. It was that game against Bayern at the Mestalla that did it. That was the crucial one where we got 3 points that weren't expected of us. Every other result kind of went the way that you would expect it to, but that win has put us into the next round and into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Get in! So there you have it. We are through with 10 points. Bayern top the group with 13. We're second with 10. Arsenal missing out by a point with 9. Unbelievable. They scored 17 goals in 6 games, Arsenal. To be fair, 9 of them were against Young Boys in 1 game. So we've received 1.33 million for our win. It's good news. We're going to qualify for the first knockout round. Even better news. I'm going to congratulate Pinamonti on his performance. So you were superb in front of goal last time out. I need to know then when the Champions League draw is going to be made. Apparently the draw is on the 17th, so unfortunately that's after the Malaga game. So what I probably will do is I'll record the draw live, and then we can come back to it so you can see it for yourselves at the start of the next episode, obviously. Well, this isn't ideal. João Cancelo, I was talking about in the game about how I wanted him to stay, and he was one of the crucial players that I wanted in the save all the way through, wants to talk to me about leaving for Bayern. What do you want to go to Bayern for? You got everything you could ever want here. I'm going to say it to him and say, you have a release clause in your contract. I'm not going to wait around, I'm afraid. Bayern might lose interest, so I need you to offer me out. Like I said, alright, I'll let you go if they provide a reasonable amount. 9.5 million. Bollocks. £30 million. 40? What do you mean no one would bid that much? Bollocks, would they not? We'll go 24. So lose you pay. I'm not letting him go for £40 million. 20 million is my final offer. Well, okay, good. That's another good thing to add to the list of great chats I'm having at the moment. That goes along with the team meeting that I had at the end of the last episode. I'm sure he's my biggest fan right now. It's annoying because he was playing really well in the last game, and I might have to put him on the bench now. Ideal. So here we are, the viewers. Day of the Zaragoza game. I'm actually really nervous about it. If you look at the table, Zaragoza have 2 points from 13 games. That'll probably be 5 in a minute. We are 4th and doing alright. We're actually only 4 points behind Real Madrid, and we actually have a game in hand. So for all my moaning about how it's not going very well, we're actually not doing as worse as I thought. It's just annoying because then when you think about it, think how much closer to the top we could be if we could just remain a bit consistent. Little note, Vallecano are now up to 13th. Good. Glad to hear it. To get relegated so badly. So we're actually going to have the same lineup from the previous game, apart from that Jack Grealish is actually going to replace Danny Parejo in that attacking midfielder position. I feel Parejo could probably do with a little bit of a break. He's not been brilliant this season, and I'm looking for someone to give him a bit of a kick up the backside. I don't want him to think he can just walk into the team, even though he probably could. They haven't got anyone that I really recognise in there. I think I know Oriol Riera, but apart from that, not many names ringing a bell there. We've actually been quite good away from home in recent weeks, so I'm hoping that can carry on. It seems like Mestalla seems to be in the league where we're having a bit of trouble, as Cancelo picks up a knock. It's karma, mate. And our first highlight of the game is Jack Grealish taking a corner, whips it into the front post. It's a good ball. There's no one made a run there. Zobnin, but on back out to Jack. No, Zobnin tees it in. Pinamonti heads it just wide. Unlucky. High, wide. Not very handsome. Not Cutrone for Zobnin, but Vinicius. That's not the Vinicius Jr., is it? Hang on. No, okay, it's Vinicius Arreo. If that was Vinicius Jr., my God. I've got a bad feeling. Vinicius is in round the back. Dinks to the back post. Not again. Come on now. Maybe it is Vinicius Jr. What a ball, what a run that was. There's a pass up there, is that ball there, and oh God. Just got torn all over the place, and Rio just heads it. Oh God. I can't lose them back-to-back episodes to 19th and 20th. Just give me a break. Demand more. Come on. Why is it? They're just... This is what I mean about lack of professionalism and lack of determination, is that they just turn up and just expect to win these games, and it pisses me off. Apparently we should be trying to play more long balls forward. I don't have anyone that's going to win any headers, do I? I've got Llorente on the bench. Zobnin to Cutrone. Come on. We can get an equaliser here and we're back in it. Come on. Jackie Grealish, great ball out to Cancelo. Please make this a good cross. Cancelo whips it in. Cutrone, bang, 1-1. Come on! And Patrick Cutrone continues his good scoring form. Him and Pinamonti. I have brought in 2 good forwards, that's for sure. They can obviously get the goals. We just need to supply them with the service. Good ball. Great header. Bang. Easy. You know, I like Jack Grealish over the ball here. Can he put in a good cross? He can, but Cutrone doesn't win it. Jason Derulo picks up the ball back to Jack, who's got a lot more involved today. I like this. Cutrone. Great reverse pass to Wendell. That's a pen all day. Yeah, it is. Patrick Cutrone will take the penalty, not Danny Parejo. He's not on the pitch to miss it. Cutrone. Bang! 2-1. Get in. Much more like it. The formation. It's working. It is working. Safe to say that Kaduri Mohamed's not having his best game. I'll give him a few more minutes in the second half because he looks delighted at my team talk. But if he carries on playing like this, it might have to be time for big old Charlie to come on and put in a captain's performance. Mohamed is actually over a free kick here. He plays it nicely into the ball to Soler. Soler to Wendell. Come on, lads. Grealish on the ball. He's probably been actually my player of the day today. He's been really, really good when he's got on the ball and made stuff happen. Pinamonti. Great touch to get out of his feet. Plays in Patrick Cutrone for 3 and he's got a hat-trick. Hat-trick buddies. That's what we need. Hat-trick buddies. Pinamonti got one in the last game. Cutrone gets one in this one. Come on. Good play by Grealish originally. Just held up the play. Sucked in the 2 players. So there then played a nice ball. That turn from Pinamonti is something special. Honestly, he's got such a great way of taking the ball in. He's actually up for European Golden Boy as well. I forgot to ask. Obviously, ARP won that in the previous West Ham series. So high company to follow, but he hasn't won it yet. Cutrone, great ball out there to Wendell. Wendell down the left. Now we are cooking with gas now. Wendell whips it in off the post. Pinamonti does tap it in. It's 4-1 and the 2 strikers have finally scored in a game together. Scenes. I'm so happy right now. Great ball from Cutrone originally to find Wendell. We've just broken the lines a lot more in the game. It's a lot more offensive. It's a lot more creative. Granted, it's Zaragoza and Young Boys, but you got to put these teams away. And these were the teams we were struggling against. This is such a better performance. Such a better performance. But are they going to get a second here? It'd be a bit of a damp squib if they did, and they have. Zapata with a lovely finish into the far corner. Oriera gets a goal and an assist. Annoying. It's nicely worked, actually. I have to say, from the throw-in, they played it really well. Riera has given me no end of grief today. That is an unstoppable goal. Look at that. There was literally first-time passing everywhere. A 4-2 win away at Zaragoza. Annoying that we conceded goals, but I'd much rather score more and concede less, because that'll help me win games. Well done. Basic math. Quick maths. I'm not going to do that. We're scoring more. We're going to concede with this formation, but we are scoring more goals, and that is what is important, because that is something that has been lacking in the save. And if you look here, our goal difference is not too far off that of Atletico, Barca and Real Madrid. So, better. We're playing better. It's more enjoyable to watch. Cutrone getting a hat-trick again. He has been sensational. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave it open-ended in terms of where we come back. It's going to be at some point in January, so we have a choice of Espanyol, Betis, Real San Sebastian, Coruña or Las Palmas, and that's because I want you guys to be kind of involved in the transfers and be able to see how I'm working them and what I'm doing and who I'm going for, and I'd like it to be kind of an ongoing saga. So maybe we do a triple header or something like that in the middle. Maybe Espanyol, Betis and Sociedad. I don't know, one of the maybe Coruña and Las Palmas would be my better one, and that's towards the end of the window, because it's probably going to take me a few days to sum up enough kind of money to actually make a worthwhile signing. But a better day today, 2 wins. Granted, it's against Young Boys and Zaragoza, but you can only beat what's put in front of you, as that old cliche would say. I'm quite happy with that. I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching the episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do like, share and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the new formation. Do you think it's actually sustainable? Is it going to work? Did I just need to mix it up a little bit and change it around? I'm training players in the opposition, so eventually I'd like to have 2 formations that I know will work. Probably 1 away from home and 1 at home, which would be really nice, because it can keep the opposition guessing on how we what we're going to play, because I think that's something we're lacking. I think maybe that's what happened with the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-1-2-3, is that people just got used to how we were playing, and that kind of ruined it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do like, share and subscribe, and until I see you again in the January transfer window, stay cool.